Just setting up the live broadcast. Will take a few moments. Please bear with. Thank you. No, I put them off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Distraction.
Mine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got this.
No, just turn it. Have it on.
Why?
You got one of them noises.
They know my name already through my channel.
Yeah, but for your safety, I think
Sure.
it's more your safety.
Sure.
Or just flip it. Have it on still. But flip it. Or keep it in your pocket and then spin it out. It's up to you how you do it.
Definitely.
Like.
Just setting up the live broadcast. Will take a few moments. Please bear with.
We usually not wander off. He's been wronged by me, not you.
Yeah.
Lewis's chat. Lewis has been told to be on his best behaviour tonight.
Naughty behaviour.
Lewis, if you're going to do that, you can go. Okay?
I'm going to go to the one next Wednesday.
They're long on next week.
Just setting up the live broadcast. Will take a few moments. Please bear with. Thank you. Okay, we're ready to rock and roll soon. Testing, testing, testing.
Is a fundamental mark of any democratic society, and the fact that we have
Have to hold your hand every
You will look like my girlfriend if you do that. Okay, I'm ready to rock and roll, Nelly. Plug the mic in. Cool. I'm just gonna set this up. Nelly. Okay.
You might need a helmet on tonight.
Yeah, I got my helmet just in case. As always.
Oh, God.
Wait, just wait here 1 sec. Okay. We're currently broadcasting live and direct in central London. This is the Palestine protest outside New Scotland Yard. My name's Louis Errington. I'm an independent journalist and I cover a broad variety of protests and events on our channel. So be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification button so you stay notified whenever I go live or upload a new video. We are currently broadcasting live and direct to you outside New Scotland Yard in central London. Be sure to share this stream with your friends and family if you enjoy content like this in the future. Thank you for tuning in and I hope you enjoy today's live broadcast.
Lewis, just flip your ID.
No, I'll keep it.
Yeah.
Let's get in.
Put your legs up.
Huh?
Legs up. You'll be there. Fuck.
Sorry.
Over this way, please.
This way. Nice.
No, Lewis, just walk up here, Lewis. This way. We're not staying in there, Lewis. You're staying with me.
our main focus is on. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's really important that whilst we maintain our defence of the right to protest and a call for the charges against anyone who's been arrested on anti-Palestine demonstrations for taking part in those peaceful protests to be dropped, that we do remember that our main focus is on justice for the Palestinian people and an end to the genocide and ceasefire. So we're running the two campaigns alongside each other. So we've got a few speakers for you tonight, and then we will be doing some chanting, and then we'll give you some dates of the next activities that we're going to be involved in, including a heads up. Friday night we've called another emergency protest outside Downing Street, so just over the other side here, to call on the government to back their words with actions. They've said the right thing, now they have to stop harming Israel, so we will be back here on Friday night. So with that, I'm going to move to our first speaker. Our first speaker tonight, he's come down to be with us. He's got to go away again as soon as he's spoken, but I'm so pleased that he's given us time to be here tonight. Please welcome Jeremy Corbyn.
Thank you very much, and thank you all for being here. I'm here with my good friend Adam Hussain, the MP for Blackburn, who is also part of our Independent Alliance group in Parliament. And we've just come over from the House of Commons chamber,
No, I
and
do not.
it really is a demonstration today of the bankruptcy of British politics, when the opposition and the government are arguing with each other about who's most effective at deporting people from this country, rather than being proud of our multicultural, multilingual, multinational society here. And so some of us are not going to descend into that gutter of politics where we blame migrants for the lack of investment in health, in housing, in education, and all the other things that matter in society. We've had 27, I think it is, national demonstrations now concerning Palestine, and we'll carry on demonstrating as long as it takes. It's often very frustrating on a demonstration. You don't think anything's changing because of it. You don't think your presence in the cold or the rain or the sun or whatever the weather is like marching through London makes any difference. But you know what it does? It makes two differences. One is it is a message of solidarity to the Palestinian people in Gaza, in the West Bank, in the refugee camps, that somebody around the world does support them, does recognise the awful plight they're in. And secondly, it is a message not just to our government, but to governments all over the world. Some change their position more quickly than others. Well done the Irish government, well done the Norwegian government, and others that have moved so massively. And it means that we all then have an argument that the British government should do exactly the same. We've been challenging the issue of arms supplies and arms sales, and yesterday David Lammy came to Parliament and announced that arms supplies to Israel had ceased and there weren't any more. Sadly, the information we've got is the very opposite. But there's been a very large amount of arms sales to Israel over the last few months, and once again I demanded that we stop supplying parts for the F-35 jet, because that is the crucial element in Israel's armory, because it's that jet that is bombing the schools, the hospitals, the roads and the homes of people in Gaza. The rather lame answer the government gives is that these parts are put into the global supply chain for F-35 jets, and they can't do anything about that because that would stop the global supply chain of parts for the F-35 jets. And just unpick that one for a moment. Is he seriously telling me, the Prime Minister, or David Lammy that is, seriously telling me that nobody keeps track of vital components to an F-35 jet? They do. Every single one of those components is tracked all the way through, from assembly, manufacture, delivery and final usage. It is utter nonsense. If they wanted to stop supplying parts for the F-35 jet, they could, and above all they should, if they want to protect Palestinian life. And we will carry on making those demands. And so, but the mood, the atmosphere and the language has changed dramatically because of the horror story that people are seeing day in, day out on television, of children starving to death, of doctors being forced to perform operations without anaesthetic or even antiseptic in dealing with the wounds of many people, and children dying of thirst and starvation in the 21st century live on television. It is unbelievably disgusting and disgraceful. And when the history of this period of the 21st century is written,
why are you here?
those politicians
I am
that
working.
condone the sale of
Why are you
arms,
working
that
for?
condone the use
Myself.
of those
I'm a
arms,
freelance.
that allowed all this to continue,
Freelance up-
will
Why are you
be
standing
Let
up?
her go,
Please go
yeah.
somewhere else. We all know
for
you're
it.
Zionist. You and that
And
little rat you're
I'm
with.
independent
where
journalist.
our
No, you're not. You're a
actions come in.
Zionist.
Because the right to protest is part and parcel of the right to bring about political
Free,
change.
free
And that is
Palestine! Get
why
out of here!
our marches are so important. We organise them well. They're designed to be peaceful, they're designed to be inclusive, they're designed to be a representation of people's views all over the country. And more than 1 million people have joined in those demonstrations. We'll carry on demonstrating, we'll carry on marching, we'll carry on demanding, so that we can bring an end to the occupation of Gaza and the West Bank. We'll carry on protesting until the Palestinian people are able to live in peace and justice. And we'll be very proud of the diversity of our demonstration, whether they're Jewish, Muslim, Christian, Hindu or anything else. We are a united movement, united for peace, united for justice, and united to support the Palestinian people. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. We don't want her here, please. For your safety. Please, for her safety, yes, please, take her away.
Thank you very much, Jeremy, and thank you for being such a... Colleague, can you just dial it down a bit,
and anything
please?
happen, you will take us, not her. We told you.
Thank you, Jeremy, for being such a consistent voice for Palestine in Parliament and down the years.
Look, she's
Our next
attacking
speaker
us. Look,
is someone who's
she's
been
attacking us.
another consistent
Come
voice
on.
River at the Greater County Hall in the Greater London
We're here
Assembly.
for Section
Please
17
welcome Zoe
of the
Garbutt, who's a
We're
Green
here
member
for-
of the Greater London Assembly. Thank you, Zoe.
Yeah. This evening, we've got an amazing lineup of incredible activists who are organising against the burning of our planet. I'm an elected Green in the London Assembly, so there's 25 people who are elected to hold the Mayor of London to account, and there's 3 Greens with a really proud history of protecting the right to protest as well as our civil liberties. I sit on the Police and Crime Committee. I'm the only Green on the Police and Crime Committee. I'm the only left voice, and I'm the only one holding the Met to account on its policing of London streets. I'm the only one who doesn't think that the Met need more money to police protest in our city. And I'm the only one that opposed a recommendation for more funding to protest our streets. I'm the only one that doesn't think it's that they test the...
See you in a bit. Yeah.
On the 18th of January, I think it's right that they stormed the Quaker House. I think it's right the way they stormed student encampments. I also don't think it's right the way this government has kept these laws in place. They could have repealed them when they were elected and they didn't. Instead, they're adding to them with the strict masks. And we need to the oppressive over-policing of protest. I've been pushing the Met to put clear guidance out on how they police protests, but I know that it's not enough to just hold the Met to account and appeal to their morality or lack of it. I know that it's organising, it's grassroots organising and collective resistance that's the way to change. We have seen this in the way that genocide apologists are getting crowded out and have less and less space. We know that because of the way that we've organised and we've shown up on our streets.
Sorry, make space, please.
We need to keep defending the Lewis over there.
To interview Jeremy Corbyn. I'm going to interview Jeremy Corbyn.
Cheers, guys. Thanks. Great. Thank you.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Hi there, how are you doing? You're right, good to see you. Yeah, good, thank you.
Thank you, Zoe. Thank you so much for being here. Our next speaker.
Okay.
And I mean that. You got yourself into danger in there.
Yeah.
You need something. Alright, not me in danger, like me having to go in and sign on.
Sure.
And they're rolling out our campaign.
Almost interview Jeremy Corbyn.
I tried to film you with you, mate. Because of what you did. Stuart, stop it.
I'm not sure if I do. I do so many on the internet. Some days is like a whole day doing signing petitions. I wonder if they're...
Move again. Stop and find something for us to do. Move again. Stop and find something. Yeah.
This way.
This way. Just follow me.
Che fa? Via!
We have the right to protest.
This way.
We're now calling for the government to review every arrest and reconsider every prosecution under these laws, including our friends Ben and Fred. We've seen the power of protest bring over 400,000.
Shouldn't be on the road. Hi, Kiva Patterson. What's her name?
Throughout the last
Kiva.
week out, both national and local grassroots levels, to call for an end to the genocide and the UK's response. There's an undeniable movement for justice and liberation going on, which the government tries to divide and suppress. Instead of the Labour government learning from the mistakes of the previous government, it continues their attack on protest and civil freedom. Going through Parliament right now is a proposal to ban the use of face coverings at protests. Labour copied this bill from the Conservatives almost word for word last year. People should feel safe to protest and not criminalised for it. The way we resist government attempts at clamping down on protests is by continuing to go out on the streets like we are today, as we have done throughout history. We beat the government twice already to defend our right to protest, and we won't hesitate to again if we have to.
Here's good.
We need to exercise and tell others about our right to protest and make our voices heard. Protest is one of the ways we can expose and fight for justice and achieve change together in our thousands and in our millions. Thank you.
Thank you, Sean, for those words. Let's remember the right to protest is something we fought to win, something we fought to defend, and we must continue to defend it. You know, let me tell you something. Our critics, our enemies say that our marches, our hate marches, are making disorder to the streets of London. Well, let me give you some figures. On Saturday, the Metropolitan Police reported there were 7 arrests on our demonstration. One of those was a mistake. One of those was someone who punched one of our protesters. And one of those was someone who breached the conditions of the counter-protest. They wouldn't go in to the bit that had been allocated for present. So take those 3 out, that's 4 people on our march were arrested. We don't know why. I suspect there were more arrests in and outside Wembley Stadium on Saturday. A big football match being attended. We are not hate marchers, we are peaceful marchers, and it's really important that we do continue to stress that. So before I introduce our next speaker, and the reason will be obvious in a minute, let's do a bit of chanting. Defend the right to protest, drop the charges now. Defend the right to protest, drop the charges now. Defend the right to protest, drop the charges now. Defend the right to protest, drop the charges now. And now I will introduce our next speaker. He's the Vice Chair of Stop the War Coalition, Chris Neynham.
Thanks very much, Alex, and thanks to everyone for coming, for the tremendous support that has been for those of us who have been arrested. This movement has faced unprecedented harassment from the police from the start. Every single one of our national marches has had control orders placed on it, something never seen on peaceful protests before. The police themselves have boasted of record numbers of officers being called from across the country for every single demo. In January the 18th this year, they banned us from marching to the BBC. On the 11th of November on 2023, they tried to get us to call the march off altogether. Journalists have had their homes raided in the morning. Young activists are languishing in prison for the crime of putting graffiti on arms factories. And on January the 18th, in a major escalation, as you know, myself and Ben Jamal and 13 other leading figures in the movement were arrested, charged, or have been called in.
Piers, hi there, how are you? Very good to see you. How's it been? You're right, good to see you. I got a press card recently, and you too. Yeah, it's going very well.
Am I going to be allowed to speak?
Yeah, your brother was here earlier. So why are you protesting today in central London, and why do you think it's important that people do so?
Well, it's about the right to protest, because all the Palestinian demos have been attacked and people arrested. Also in the freedom marches. And on this banner, I'll show you this one. Do you want to undo all that?
Yeah.
I was charged with saying Zionism must be destroyed, and that was referred to the CPS. But that's now been dropped. Today, that was dropped, which is a step forward.
I'll just show the banner quickly.
Yeah. So I'm here for serious disruption of life and community by carrying a bunch of red tulips outside the BBC.
And what effect do you think this protest will have? Do you think people will take notice of it, and do you think the government will listen to you guys eventually?
Well, eventually, because you see they have dropped that one, for example. I think that they don't like us getting through to the public, you know. So, resist if I do not comply.
And will you be at Speaker's Corner tomorrow, Piers?
I will.
You will. Lovely. Thank you for your time on camera.
You don't mean tomorrow, you mean?
Sunday, yeah.
But I'll be at BBC tomorrow.
BBC tomorrow.
What's tomorrow BBC?
1 to 2 p.m.
I'll try to
1
go
to 2.
there.
Should we go there?
I'll try to, yeah.
Yeah. Good interview with Piers.
It's always good fun, isn't it?
I love it, yeah. And then Speaker's Corner on Sunday as well. That's normally quite good. Especially with the Israel and Palestine debates that take place. Yeah. It's good spot to go to. Yeah. You're going to go to Speaker's Corner?
Probably not at the moment.
Fair enough.
I went last time.
Authoritarianism in government in general is that. The government knows they are wrong on the issue, and they know they are losing the
So
argument.
officially a member of the press now.
That's really cool.
Yeah. It's good. Happy days.
So you only get it for a year?
Yeah, and then I renew it after a year. So every year I have to renew it basically, which is not too bad.
After 18 or 19 months of enabling the carnage, if we're honest, has come finally to agree with us that in his words what Israel is doing is extremism, that it is dangerous and that it is repellent.
Joe just said, get you out of here.
Of course these are just words and we need action, but we should recognise that words
have you met
matter, that arguments matter, and the government's position, the government's argument is crumbling in the face of opposition. And this would not have happened without the mass protests here and around the world. And I salute everyone who was on the magnificent demonstration on Saturday, and everyone who has continued to march and to protest and to speak out in the face of demonisation and intimidation. Your resilience, your staying power is now starting to pay off, and we must finish the job. That's why, as has been announced, we've called a protest on Friday evening to demand that the government goes beyond words, goes beyond rhetoric, and stops arming Israel.
Hopefully they'll let you. I saw your brother earlier.
But I want to end on this by saying that tonight we have another demand. Under pressure, as politicians, leading politicians have said, the Foreign Secretary has
I'm going to go with Piers. You know, it's safe with Piers. They know him and they know I know him. I'm going to go with Piers.
Not coming with you then.
I'll go Piers.
It is only logical in these circumstances that the government and the police
Yeah, I'll fold it up.
drop all the charges, release all the prisoners, stop harassing the movement that
How's
has
it
been
been? You okay?
This is a movement for justice, a movement for freedom, and a movement for humanity. Thank you very much. See you on Friday.
Thank you very much, Chris. So on Friday we do hope to see you there. Now, one of the things, because we've been concerned about the restrictions being put on our protests and the attempts to stop us assembling where we want to assemble and march where we want to march, is the six groups in the Palestine Coalition have written several times to ask for a meeting. We know he's met with people who are in his ear telling them about our demonstrations and what he should be doing with them. So we've asked for a meeting in return, so we'd like to talk to you about our demonstrations. So far, he has refused to meet with us. So one of the things we're going to circulate this evening is we've
Make sure we bring this, because I'm going to show that.
Sure.
Can you come with me? So we show,
You're going to show that? I'm not showing that. Yeah, definitely. Let's get right in now.
We do want to keep the pressure on to say that if you are agreeing routes for demonstrations with groups like the Board of Deputies, you shouldn't be doing that. You should be agreeing routes for demonstrations with the people who are actually organising the demonstration. So do take those postcards and do send them in to Mark Rowland. So our next speaker is from another Palestine Forum for Britain, one of the other organisations, one of the 6 organisations in the Palestine Coalition. Please welcome Zane Abdullah.
oh, so you know it.
I know his password.
And yet the British government devotes more energy to suppressing our voices than it does to stop mass panic, than it does to stop producing F-15 parts in British factories. Instead of confronting war crimes, it criminalises resistance. This isn't about maintaining public order. It's about state repression. The British state has shown more loyalty to
arrested on the day. Sure.
than it has ever extended
Excuse me.
to justice or to human life.
Are you alright? Excuse me.
What this government fears
Sorry.
is not chaos.
Well, I wanted to say something.
It has true strength. It exposes and it inspires the masses. This is not about security. It's about silencing resistance and protecting systems of power. I know this because I've experienced it myself. Police came to my home early hours of the morning. No uniforms, no warrant, no explanation. Just 3 large men in an unmarked vehicle, removing me from the safety of my own home because I spoke out. Because I refuse to be silent. The harassment is constant. For months I faced coordinated efforts to intimidate and silence me. But I'm a Palestinian woman, and I will not be broken.
Yeah, turn the comments off.
I do, but I just did because he was leaving them. Lewis, get out for your safety now. Lewis, get out. Okay.
Piers is over there though.
I don't care. Get out.
Lewis, you better do as you're told.
Nah.
Lewis.
Stay here.
Right. Chat, you tell him. But Lewis, listen to me. Like I have said to you, no, it's not fine.
It's
Get
fine.
out.
We're allowed to be here.
Yeah, but Lewis, you think it's your safety?
We're allowed to be here.
Right. Stop or take out your hand. Stop or we take out your hand. No, I don't. No, I don't. Public place. We're in a public place. Stop. You're in a public place. You're in a public place though, protesting.
They're blocking your camera.
You're literally in a public place. Don't put it trying.
No, they don't like freedom of protest, these people. They don't want freedom of protest.
So it's no wonder that every time the the state just to silence us. It's because we know we're being affected. So remember this. Palestine has the right to exist. That's not controversial. It's recognized in international law. The Fourth Geneva Convention.
I'm a real journalist. I'm a member of the NUJ. I'm a member of the NUJ.
In Thailand when you went traveling there?
No, it's a real press pass. Yeah, it's a real press pass. I'm a member. I'm a member of the NUJ. I cover protest. This is my job. I'm a freelance. I'm independent. I'm impartial. I'm just covering this. Do you not want coverage?
How can you be impartial?
I'm impartial.
How can you be impartial?
I cover all sorts of protests.
How can you be impartial?
Well, I cover all sorts of protests. I cover all sorts of protests. I cover all sorts. Yeah. I think the police need to.
Don't record us.
But you're in a public place. We are allowed to. You're in a public place.
Did I ask you to record my face?
Yeah, we are.
Go away.
If you got like it, you got to talk to the police. They'll actually tell you the same. Section 17, Public Order Act, gives us the right to film.
So what are you doing here? You must love us. Every time here. What is the fascination with the pro-Palestinians?
I'm trying, Pip.
She's not
I
my
am
stepsister.
trying.
I'm not related to her.
Oh, lucky you, lucky you. No, they are not. Cannot be.
From those branches go out to Israel to support the ongoing genocide and the murder of civilians. We know these outfit systems create drones. Videos that we've seen recently come out. I saw something that shook me to my core. The other day on Instagram, I don't know if you've seen this boy who has
Huh? I don't say I'm with you all the time.
No, but you need to stop saying you are. Stop saying you're not with me.
Okay.
Alright, and I mean that.
Sure.
Alright?
Okay.
Stop it.
Yeah.
in the same way my little brother that held the cup was threatened to extinction and waiting to be
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you very much.
And they were arrested not as ordinary powers, they were arrested as terror powers. Now tell me why, after the arrest, the charges were not terrorist charges. They were only common charges. Criminal damage, and no terrorism charges. But yet, the CPS claims that there is
Exactly the same
connection.
from the yes.
Well,
because
It's a selfish magazine filtered. Most recently, it's a video of Dr. Rafa on the ground looking like the ambulance that was seeing Gaza, protesting outside. That is the fact that the Europeans are going into and dismantling the weapons and the drones that are going out.
What's happening? I know, tell me about it.
Toe rag at the side here.
Sorry?
Sit with toe rag at the side.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Will they allow peers to speak? Did they allow
No.
you? They're not allowing you? Gosh.
They've already arranged 6 groups.
How many groups?
6.
Well,
What that means, I don't know.
yeah.
Yeah, but I did email.
Did they ignore you?
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, have I got an acknowledgement in the email?
Yeah.
Good point.
Sorry?
Are they the ones that are wearing the yellow vests?
Oh, yeah, they were being hostile towards me. They're being hostile towards me for no reason.
Why? You've done anything.
Sorry?
You haven't done anything.
I know.
No more experiences. Warfare, not warfare. When is that?
Sorry? I don't know. Just random protesters.
Held secret meetings with Albert. The Freedom of Information Act. Shame! 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 How is this justice? It's not just shame that you hear.
Sorry.
And I turn to you, officers. I turn to you, officers, because my brother said something very powerful to me, and I'm going to reiterate what he said. You
What's
are
your chat saying?
to serve. You have
What's
the
your chat
right to
saying?
protect human life and humanity. Well, guess what? Nearly 62,000 people are dead in Gaza. Over 70,000 are children. And over 1,400 are healthcare workers like me. Over 200 people are journalists. What are their crimes? But it took an impending famine for our government to speak. What would it take for you to lay down your life and not arrest the people that stand up for humanity? You have the why are you arresting my son? He's about justice and protecting children. So remember that the next time you go to arrest one of us, you're arresting the wrong people. And you are saving the life. Thousands of Palestinians that lost their lives. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's hear it again for the Shams, a very powerful and heartfelt speech, and we send all our best wishes to Can you imagine a world, well you can imagine a world because we're in it, where an 87-year-old Holocaust survivor is called in for questioning by the police for taking part in the protest against the genocide in Gaza. That is one of the really topsy-turvy situations we're in.
Why you are here?
And we're pleased to say that Stephen Pappos is completely unrepentant and undaunted.
You stay quiet. Stay quiet.
The police and the powers that be are attempting to intimidate and demoralise us. Well, we answered them on Saturday, didn't we? And the fact that Stephen's here tonight is an answer as well. Please welcome Stephen.
Just come here to support.
That's not violence. It's your violence.
The endgame of gradual suppression of free speech and protest may be full-blown fascist. We have been warned before. The massacre of World War Holocaust and the lessons. I was in hiding
They always attack journalists and people with cameras for no reason. Probably. I always try to cover their protests as partially as possible, which is very important.
Many of them armed teenagers. 84 people were executed. Shown in past in the courtyard of the hospital. Patients, nurses, and 19 doctors.
Yeah, tell me about it.
The following day, they attacked another hospital in Cameroon with a total
They are looking at you, don't worry.
44 Jewish victims. Another warning to our clients comes from
I've never had to do it.
Yeah.
I've never seen this before.
I know. Happened to me many times.
Yeah, really?
Many times. I'm used to it.
No, they won't let me speak because he doesn't get vaccines, you see, and these facts will take away what's in them.
You could use this megaphone.
We was told not to talk about them. If you don't want to brainwash it,
Yeah.
stop.
Yeah.
And you can get this sort of standing and looking. It doesn't matter because it will come out anyway, like a boil.
Good content anyways.
Intimidating.
Yeah.
It's not important.
Yeah.
In such an age like that on earth, when men have fallen so beneath their nature that they, unbidden, for their lustful kill, and forming staggered in the tangles of confusion.
As if you've done something really terrible wrong.
Yeah. It's crazy.
It's always funny, isn't it?
It is funny. It's quite funny.
Staring at me, I'm thinking,
One over there, the steward.
God love him. And this twig here.
It's crazy.
There's one behind you as well.
Yeah.
I wonder how much they get paid. Do you think it's
I wonder.
The life now ending the entwined and lonely death, while on his table poison thicket in such an age I glad on earth, that the dumb poet must speak and hold his peace. Hope for the day that we might find a voice, for none could hear and pronounce the dumb, demanding voice of war.
Oh yeah, yeah, I do. Egypt.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What,
it's
family
nice.
holidays?
Yeah, for like a week. It's quite nice. Yeah, I was in the sun like half the day. I was in the sun like half the day. Was it?
Can the office talk to you quickly regarding what happened to me? Yeah, who is coming from?
Why?
They would talk to you guys.
Why?
See if you got anything on your camera.
On my camera? I don't think I have.
Just come in case.
I don't think I have got anything.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
No, but
Yeah.
I need.
Yeah.
Wait for the camera.
Wave at the camera.
I'll have to charge you for that picture.
Yeah. £20. Just chilled, basically. Drank beer, and yeah, just had fun.
Oh, right, you went to, was it a hotel then?
Yeah, it was a hotel. It was a resort hotel.
Oh, right.
Yeah. Yeah, it was quite nice.
And he stands up on his toes so you can't see over him.
Yeah.
So you didn't go to university then?
No, not in the end. I got this instead, so yeah, it's better. I dropped out like halfway through, so 6 weeks in, basically. So I didn't really like the course. Yeah. I was doing digital media production. Yeah. But I didn't enjoy it. Yeah.
So we've got 3 more speakers coming now from the groups that are
all come together.
No, we just randomly met. We know each other.
Just good friends.
Yeah.
You know them as well.
we organise peacefully, we organise effectively, and we showed
Is that a question or?
that we're not smaller
Yeah.
critics and
No, it's not a problem.
hundreds of thousands on the streets
Might be to you.
for Palestine, and we will be doing that again on Saturday, June the 21st. So
It's good content, to be fair. Good content.
So our next speaker is from the Muslim Association of Britain. Please welcome Raya Mohammed.
Not intimidating, are
We stand here because this is a state that has spent more resources policing and clamping down on those standing against the genocide than stopping the genocide. While thousands of Palestinian children are running for Israel.
You actually got that energy?
Yes, I am. I'm a member.
While Israeli bombs can bomb hospitals and refugee camps. Thus, it is our movements and communities that are treated. The British state is not neutral, and the police are not neutral. And this crackdown is not
Okay, footage.
I don't think I got anything
But
on camera.
if you just give them listen.
I don't think I got anything.
No, but listen, give them more details. And then when you check the footage later,
Yeah.
send me anything.
I'll
but
check
just
if I
give
do.
them just give them your details in case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just send footage later instead.
I can't film it. I can't film it. No.
So she's got a camera, okay? And apparently someone's pushed her in the back.
Yeah, well, I won't give my details, but I'll send it, okay? Yeah.
She sent in the footage to us so we can review it. There's nothing on the footage that we can look at. However, there's something on the footage. What happens is you can be interviewed, invited in for a course of custody. There's no footage. We haven't seen any footage. It's an allegation of assault.
No,
there's no footage at all at the moment.
So what is she going to send in?
I won't give details, but I'll send it to you, okay? Yeah.
So she's also stopping it. So once it's done, she can then show us. So what we do is we send her a link. She uploads the footage to us. Okay?
Thank you very much. It's been great to work with the Muslim Association on this campaign. Will you please tell us when we say we're cumulative impact of our demonstrations.
Is she going to get next? You think she will?
Wait, down. You just focus on that. Just focus Let him focus.
At the end of the day, we've got to take action on an allegation that's been made to us of a crime. So that's why we're having just details, put a crime report on, and then what is the crime? It's common assault. I don't know. I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's quite possible. I'd have to check with myself. Review it, and we will let you know.
Sylvie.
I'm going to be brutally honest with you. I don't know the ins and outs of that. I can show you the footage. I can double check myself. Yes,
Yeah, I'll stay here.
What the police did on that day in January to target not only the leaders of our movement in prison then, but also dozens of other normal people who stand up in the crowd is truly shameful.
I'm going to try.
And arrested for allegedly standing on the wrong side of the road at the wrong time. We've heard from pregnant women handcuffed and thrown into police vans. Many of these people have now been charged, throwing their lives into disarray, facing thousands in legal fees and a prospect of a criminal record. And for what? For attending a peaceful protest against the genocide, for calling for a free Palestine, or for the worst crime of all, carrying some flowers alongside a Holocaust survivor, for all of those murdered in Gaza. Less than 2 months after that demonstration on January the 18th, when police from all over the country descended on London to suppress our protest, another visitor arrived in London in secret, just a few roads away from where our delegation was stopped. Gideon Saar, the Israeli foreign minister who defended the cutting off of aid to Gaza, who claimed that creating a Palestinian state would be tantamount to creating a Hamas state, and has said that the ethnic cleansing of Palestinians from their land is the most moral and humane thing to do. Whilst here, he met with David Lammy for a smiling photograph. But he also met with another man, Phil Rosenberg, the president of the Board of Deputies of British News. The same group which attempts to dictate to the police on where our demonstrations can go, and which hosted the Commissioner of the Met Police for an event the day after our January demonstration, where they proudly celebrated the action taken to suppress our youth. The position of the police in this government is clear. Red carpets to the war criminals, handcuffs to the police.
So it comes from the top. It comes from the top.
The best way for any of us to fight the police is peaceful session in these
unjust protest is, and these unjust charges is to keep protesters, to refuse to be silent, and to remain on the right side of history. I'll end these words from Haytham Ansari from Gaza, reflecting on the scenes of demonstrations across the world last Saturday. When I saw the videos of the protest protests, they put down joy, not because the suffering had ended, but because the world had finally started to see the truth. Your solidarity is the light in our darkness. Your support is the hope we cling to in our darkest days. Your care eases the pain that has become unbearable. Thank you to everyone who raised their voice for us, to everyone who wasn't afraid to speak the truth. I was
going to put it in front of her face, but she moved.
Yeah.
We will never forget you. You are in our hearts, in our prayers, in our hopes. All our gratitude to you. Thank you. Thank you. Definitely and it is a reminder, isn't it? Sometimes we don't hear anyone say that marching from day to day or going on demonstrations doesn't achieve anything. What's the point? Well, one point is the people in Gaza see us when we're on the streets in London, and it gives them hope. It raises their hearts, and that's one important reason that we must continue to keep demonstrating. Before I introduce our final speaker, I just want to remind
I mean, you can hold it like that, and then.
on Friday,
Well, don't put it in front of your camera, so I was going to put it in front of her face.
Fair enough.
to put actions behind our words. Israel is committing a genocide, they are committing war crimes, but we're arming them. So if they mean what they say, they must stop arming Israel. So that's on Friday. 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock, Friday evening. If you, Saturday, June the 21st, our next national demonstration, we'll publicise the route and assembly in due course, but Saturday, June the 21st, 12 o'clock, assembly.
CP.
Yeah, she was. Let's make it as big as the one we've just done.
She was or she
And
is?
then on
She
July
is.
the 7th, Monday, July the 7th, please make a note of this date. Ben and Chris will be appearing in court. The trial will start on Monday, July the 7th, and we're going to have a protest outside the city court. What's it
Glad you
called?
got the Myra.
Yeah, I got one.
City Magistrates Court, near Bank, near Bank Tube Station, from about 9 o'clock onwards on Monday, July the 7th. So there's lots of activity, we need you to be involved in and building. Now, our next speaker, our final speaker, is going to put some fire in your belly. Do you want some fire in your belly? Please welcome Shamil Hussain from Friends of Al-Aqsa. On a Wednesday evening, you don't come out because we defend the right to protest. Look, the political elite, they're not blind, they're not deaf, but believe it or not, they're not even dumb. So what does that make them? That makes them deeply complicit in the genocide that is taking right now, where thousands upon thousands of children are being killed, where famine is looming, where genocide is being taking place for 18 months. That makes them complicit. That means if they're not blind, deaf or dumb, that means they know exactly what they're doing. They know what they're doing, and that makes it so much worse. But guess what? Because they know what they're doing is wrong, they also know what they're doing is wrong. They are using every single avenue to hold us back. Every single avenue, every single means, be it the media, be it the police, be it every other institution that's trying to hold us back. But we see the cracks. We see that the institutions are crumbling. For the first time in 18 months, I wake up and I have a look at the front page of newspapers, and I see they're saying that enough is enough. Israel is now how much more than pounds on. This is not because
Well, we lost the appeal.
no, this is because the continuous pressure everyone is putting on. This is because we, when they thought we would disappear, when they hoped that the movement would dissipate in the winter, in the autumn months, when they thought it would
then when you say why instead we get the streets to continue we continue, we do not disappear, and therefore we will not disappear until we see
That's what somebody said back there. I said, nothing about that.
we are serious people with this
No, we're doing that first, aren't we?
and that is serious. There's no other
Oh, what?
Resistance is 9 a.m.
You go to grammar school?
Oh, but it's 9 a.m.
No, I'm not going to go there.
It's easy for you. Get on the tube.
What about what happened to Lars?
Palestine!
Tell him on the speaker.
In fact, we will come out even more. We will resist even more. We will
resist.
We will
defy.
Do not comply.
Palestine! Palestine! And you know when you've heard this before, a quick test as always. Where's the next picture demo? Saturday, 21st of June, so we've got
Where is it? Straight back to Downing Street again, at BBC.
even bigger than the last demonstration we had. We won't be proud! Because unless we literally, we will continue to apply that pressure until they see.
Oh dear. Battery's failed.
That's a very good note to end on, isn't it? Saturday, June the 21st. So let's just finish with some chanting. 1.
We are the people.
2.
We won't be silent.
3.
Stop the bombing now, no, no, no.
1.
We are the people.
2.
We won't be silent.
3.
Stop the bombing now, no, no, no.
1.
We are the people.
2.
We won't be silent.
3.
Stop the bombing now, no, no, no.
Defend the right to protest.
Defend the right to protest.
Defend the right to protest. Drop the charges now. Defend the right to protest.
Drop the charges now.
Defend the right to protest.
Drop the charges now.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the river to the sea.
Palestine will be free.
From the sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
From the sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
From the sea to the river.
Palestine will live forever.
In our thousands, in our millions.
We are all Palestinians.
In our thousands, in our millions.
We are all Palestinians.
In our thousands, in our millions.
We are all Palestinians.
Thanks very much, everyone. See you on Saturday, June the 21st.
Resist. March. Do not comply.
If they're saying this 21st, what about the 7th?
I've got some news for anybody who wants to know that a charge of me saying Zionism must be destroyed on the placard, the charge has now been dropped. The CPS have given up on that. But that's a good sign. They might give up on others as well, because there's so much resistance. And my own case on the 18th is serious disruption of life and community by standing
Palestine! Free Palestine!
down a bunch of tulips through the BBC.
We are all Palestinians! We are all Palestinians!
We won't be silent. Stop the bombing now,
What we need.
We won't be silent.
Occupation no more! 1, 2, 3, 4!
Occupation no more!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Israel is a terrorist state!
5, 6, 7, 8!
Israel is a terrorist state!
Israel is a
terrorist state!
Israel is a
terrorist
Defend the right to protest! Defend the right to protest!
Stop the charges now!
Defend the right to protest!
Stop the charges now!
We are thousands in our millions!
We are all Palestinians!
We are thousands in our millions!
We are all Palestinians!
In our millions! In our millions!
We are all
I don't know. I couldn't tell.
Palestinians!
Back to Downing Street. Back to Downing Street. The BBC in Downing Street, but there's nobody there. There's nobody there. You go from the BBC to Downing Street on a Saturday when there's nobody there. The same was month after month after month. There's nobody there. Why don't you go into the town? Why don't you go into the town? There's nobody there from the
Pub time.
One
Palestine! There is nobody there. We are all Palestinians! And you get on this platform Palestinians yourself. We are all Palestinians! You get on the platform and they give speeches to themselves. Why don't you go to where the public are? Why don't you go to where the public are? Month after month, you speak to yourselves outside Downing Street when there is nobody there. All you're doing is speaking to yourselves. All you're doing is speaking to yourselves.
Palestine! Palestine!
Thank you so much for coming, everyone. We'll see you on Friday.
See you outside Downing Street, the BBC Downing Street, when there's nobody there. Talking to yourselves on the stage. Talking to yourselves on the stage when there's nobody there.
That was what I was arrested for, and they've dropped that now, which is good, because, you know, there will be others.
So Mr Corbyn will be in court with you, with four of you.
Indeed.
You haven't got a choice about that.
Yeah. Yeah, we're here. The BBC grouping. Yes. There's a BBC grouping of, I think, 4 of us, me and 3 others. And the other groups are in, they were in Trafalgar Square, I think. But it's important everybody attends Ninan's case first, because that'll be a test for section 14 of the Public Order Act. If that's invalid, then all the cases will be shut down. Otherwise, the cases will go on and we'll argue them point by point. Like my case for serious disruption of life and community by carrying a bunch of red tulips is beyond insane. But you know, that is what it is. And that's not scheduled until October. So let's see what happens before then. So what do we say? Resist, defy, do not comply. Resist, defy, do not comply.
Resist.
Defy, do not comply.
Thank you.
Carried on.
Yeah, that is right.
I've something entirely different. I happen to have these on me. You okay, mate? You alright? Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. Well, let's hold that up for you.
Oh my God, it looks good.
Got it? You want all of it?
I've got it.
Yeah. Yeah, the CPS arrested me, but now they dropped it. There must be others which they're thinking about. Because Angela had one similarly for, she had a red Star of David and a blue Star of David, and said, you choose for the election. They arrested her for that, but maybe they dropped that too. I don't know for sure. You know, we resist, they will eventually. Yeah, I was arrested for the bit about Zionism. They said it was anti-Semitic, but they couldn't decide. I said, no, it's not anti-Semitic, it's a political statement. Like saying the Tory party must be destroyed. I mean,
The Tory party and the Labour Party.
well, and the Labour and Zionism, and Donald Trump, and everybody.
All of them.
Oh, I'm going to the French embassy.
They're making it illegal to protest in Palestine.
Well, we like doing this. Bring along, bring along Bongo. And the marching.
Yeah.
The marching.
Basically,
They didn't want to.
Yeah, well, we go.
Come with boy.
Okay.
Come over here.
Yeah. I'll say bye to Piers.
Why are you filming? Nothing official
I'm
is
working.
happening.
I'm working.
But they're having a conversation. When it's over.
I'm an independent journalist. I'm working.
You keep saying
Yeah, I'm a
that,
member
but
of
you're
the
not
NUJ.
fooling anyone.
Oh, you
I'm a member of the NUJ.
But they're
Yeah.
having a conversation. You're filming this guy. Why are you filming this?
I know Piers for years. I know him for years.
But we just been said he's not in an official situation. They're just informally. You're filming every single thing.
Well,
You
I'm
don't
allowed to
have
film.
to film. Oh, but to what end?
I'm allowed to.
And
Public
why are you
place.
always with that little woman who tells you what to do?
I'm sorry?
Yeah,
It's
the
very
one who
odd.
does everything for the police.
You come deep into the gathering and you're filming her to say
Well, I'm a human.
the event's finished
I'm working.
and you're filming, working on what?
It's my channel. It's my job. I'm
You're
an independent
actually
journalist.
a stalker.
Oh, your YouTube channel.
You're actually
I'm an independent journalist. I'm not a stalker. I'm a journalist.
Why are you always with that Zionist little woman and she tells you what to do?
It's up to them. But if it's a question of civilians,
Oh, you okay, Roy? Good to see you. Yeah. I got this recently.
otherwise you're just
NUJ membership.
NUJ, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. It's going very well. Yeah.
Well done, man.
Thank you. Yeah.
I'm expecting one soon.
Yeah. Fair enough. Definitely. Yeah. Should I pack up? Okay, fine.
Taking all this as recorders.
Yeah.
Are we taking all this as recorders?
Yeah.
Fancy a pint?
Yeah.
As always, keep
Just gonna. Do you mind holding it here? Cheers. Thank you. Okay, going to be ending the live broadcast now. Thank you very much for tuning in. My name's Louis Errington. I'm an independent journalist and I cover a broad variety of protests and events and channels. So be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification button so you stay notified whenever I go live or upload a new video. We'll be live and direct at Speaker's Corner this Sunday at around 12 p.m. So be sure to tune into that stream. Thank you for tuning in. Stay safe and see you all on the next live broadcast.